Hi, welcome to our channel. Today, we will provide you with another mock interview and the same-day oath ceremony. This is based on an actual citizenship interview experience. The applicant has some issues. His application form had some errors, and he needed to make some updates, such as his beginning date, the work, and current wife marital history. Lastly, this interview will also contain a same-day oath ceremony. So make sure to watch until the end of the video.
Good afternoon. I have an appointment for my citizenship interview today.
Good afternoon. What time is your appointment?
It is 2:30 p.m.
Can I see your USCIS appointment letter and ID, please?
Yes, here you go.
Please remove your shoes, coat, wallet, and your belt and place them in a tray. Electronics items such as laptops and cell phones need to be in a separate bin. Now, go through the scanner, please. All right. The naturalization appointment will be on the 3rd floor.
Thank you.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, I came here for my citizenship interview.
Can I have your USCIS appointment letter and your green card, please?
Sure, here you are.
Thank you. I found your appointment. I will take your photo and fingerprints. Please face the camera. Thank you. Can you please put your left index finger on the scanner for me? Now, put your right index finger on the scanner. Thank you. Here is your appointment letter and your green card. And here is your waiting number. Please have a seat. We will call your name and your appointment is ready.
Thank you.
A40?
That's me.
Hi, I'm Officer Jennifer, and I will be conducting your interview today. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Please, follow me.
Okay.
Please feel free to put your belongings next to your chair and remain standing.
Thank you, officer.
Before we start the interview, I need to place you under oath. Please raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
What did you just promise?
I promise to tell the truth.
Good. You can lower your hand now. Please, have a seat.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
I feel great. Thanks for asking.
Did anyone come with you today?
Yes, I came here with my wife.
Great. Did you have any trouble to get here?
No, I had no trouble.
Why do you want to become an American citizen?
Because I want to vote in the next election.
Do you know how to use a tablet?
Yes, I do.
Have you been studying hard for the interview?
Yes, I've been studying very hard for 3 months.
What is your basic eligibility to become a U.S. citizen?
I've lived here as a legal permanent resident for 5 years.
Good. Can you please show me your appointment notice, your green card, all your passports, and a state-issued ID?
I only have an appointment notice, a green card, and a state-issued ID.
Okay. Do you have any questions before we start?
Yes, I made some mistakes on the application and would like to update the answers.
Thanks for letting me know. That's not a problem. When we go through your application, let me know those mistakes, and we will update them.
Thank you.
Are you ready for your interview?
Yes, I am ready.
Now we do the civics test and the English reading and writing test. First, please read the sentence on the tablet in front of you.
Who lived in America first?
Correct. Now I am going to read a sentence, and I need you to write it down on the tablet. American Indians lived here first. American Indians lived here first. Great. You passed the English reading and writing test.
Thank you.
Let's do the civics test. I will ask you up to 10 questions, but if you get 6 answers correct, I will stop you. First question. What does the Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
Correct. Name one state that borders Canada.
New York.
That's right. What movement tried to end racial discrimination?
Civil rights movement.
Good. What is one responsibility that is only for U.S. citizens?
Vote in a federal election.
Correct. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II?
Sorry, I don't remember.
That's fine. Try another one. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president?
18 and older.
Correct. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms?
April 15th.
Good. You got 6 questions correct and passed the civics test.
Thank you, officer.
Let's go over your application. What is your given name?
My given name is Oliver.
Tell me your family name, please.
My family name is Evans.
Have you used any other names after you became permanent resident?
Yes, my parents and friends sometimes call me Ollie.
Would you like to legally change your name?
No, thank you.
When were you born?
October 15th, 1989.
Where were you born?
I was born in Scotland.
Did you get your green card through your marriage?
No,
What date did you become a lawful permanent resident?
November 8th, 2017.
Do you want to update your immigration status with the SSA when you are naturalized?
Yes, I do.
What is your social security number?
662-254-657.
What is your phone number?
It's 837-442-2342.
Do you still live at 3706 North Hudson Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98407, since you have submitted your application?
Yes, officer.
Is this also your mailing address?
Yes,
Where have you resided during the last 5 years?
I've lived at my current address since I came to the U.S.
Was one of your parents, including adoptive parents, a U.S. citizen before your 18th birthday?
No,
Are you Hispanic or Latino?
I am Latino.
How much do you weigh?
I am 140 pounds.
Are you currently employed?
Yes,
What is your occupation?
I am a driver.
Are you still working at Deaconess Hospital, Washington?
Yes, I am.
How long have you worked there?
About 3 years. Sorry, officer. Please update.
Okay, let me update this.
Thank you.
Where else have you worked in the past 5 years?
I worked in Spanish Fusion Academy before.
Have you ever left the United States since you became a permanent resident?
Yes, I have.
How many trips of 24 hours or longer have you taken outside the United States during the last 5 years?
7 strips.
Did any of your trips last 6 months or longer?
No,
How many total days did you spend outside the United States during the last 5 years?
85 days.
Which country did you visit?
Scotland, England, and Mexico.
Great. When was your last trip outside the United States?
Last year.
What was the purpose of your trip?
I visited my parents and my relatives.
Do you remember the date you returned to the United States?
Yes. I came back on April 24th, 2024.
What's your wife's name?
Her name is Rena Jan.
How many times have you been married?
One time.
When did you get married?
August 29th, 2017.
What is your country your spouse is from?
She is from India.
Does your wife live with you?
Yes, officer.
What is your spouse's immigration status?
She is a U.S. citizen.
When did your current spouse become a U.S. citizen?
May 5th, 2015.
What is your spouse's current job?
She is a financial analyst.
How many times has your current wife been married?
Sorry, officer. My wife married one time, but I filled this item with two. Can you update it for me?
Okay, not a problem. Let me update that.
Thank you.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have one son and one girl.
Wonderful. Are they your biological children?
Yes, officer.
Are your children U.S. citizens or permanent residents?
They are U.S. citizens.
Can I see their original birth certificates?
Yes, here you go.
Do you have any stepchildren or adopted children?
No.
Now we move on to the next section of the N400 form. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way?
No.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
What does vote mean?
To formally choose a candidate.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
Do you and your wife file tax jointly?
Yes, my wife and I file taxes jointly every year.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported, and promoted any sabotage?
No.
Have you ever been a member of or involved in world communism?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No, officer.
How about weapon?
An object such as a knife, gun, or bomb.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No.
Have you ever participated in any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent, did not agree, or was unable to consent, could not agree, or was being forced or threatened by you or by someone else?
No.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally?
No, never.
Have you ever participated in killing or trying to kill any person?
No.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No, never.
Great. What is a public benefit?
Welfare, like food stamps, housing, education, healthcare.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military type training?
No.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official in the U.S. or elsewhere, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No, officer.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
Have you ever been given an alternative sentencing or a rehabilitation program?
No.
Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled, trafficked any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
Are you currently a member of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
What is the Constitution?
It's the supreme law of the land.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I am.
Do you know what allegiance means?
It means to be loyal to something.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Good. Do you promise everything you've said is true?
Yes, I do.
Great. Let's review the updated application on the tablet one more time to make sure everything is accurate. And then you sign and date it at the bottom. I also want you to sign on the next page. This is the oath of allegiance that you must swear to become a U.S. citizen. Please make sure your name is correct. Then sign at the bottom of that page for me. Congratulations! You've passed all the tests and met all the requirements. Here's a copy of your test results.
Thank you so much, officer.
All right, now we can administer the oath. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely
I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely
renounce and abjure all allegiance, infidelity,
renounce and abjure any allegiance and fidelity
to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty,
to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty,
of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen,
of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen,
that I will support and defend the Constitution
that I will support and defend the Constitution
and laws of the United States of America
and laws of the United States of America
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States,
when required by the law,
when required by law,
that I will perform non-combatant service
that I will perform non-combatant service
in the armed forces of the United States,
in the armed forces, the United States,
when required by the law,
when required by law,
that I will perform work of national importance
that I will perform work of national importance
under civilian direction when required by the law,
under civilian direction when required by law,
and that I take this obligation freely
and that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion, so help me God.
or purpose of evasion, so help me God.
Congratulations! You are officially a U.S. citizen. I can give you back your paperwork, but I must keep your green card.
Yes, officer.
Now, you need to do some things. First, please make sure to check your certificate of naturalization for accuracy before you sign it. When you sign it with a black ink pen. Second, you should also register to vote. Lastly, if plan to travel outside the U.S., you'll need to apply for a passport.
Sure. Thank you.
I am going to print your certificate of naturalization. Any other questions you have at this point?
Don't think so. Thank you so much.
Here is your certificate of naturalization. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and see you again. Bye.